Welcome to my channel. So normally I do not do political based uh, videos because politics is basically the third rail of conversations. But here in America, we seem to be having some issues with politics. And I've devised an idea, and it's not new. I'm not the one that originally devised the idea, but I've devised the idea of um, taking it and putting it to the public. We need the ability to put on our state, local, and presidential ballot none of the above. And if the idea is if the majority of the population votes for none of the above, in other words, none of the candidates that are offered are appropriate for the position, then at that point, we'd have to have a secondary election with new candidates. And they'd have to get rid of the whole field of candidates and bring in new candidates to fill those positions. And that would include the incumbent candidates that are trying to go for re-election. If they are not appropriate for their position and the people must speak to that, then it is our duty as citizens to inform the governing body that they're no longer in a position of power because they're not appropriate for that position and we are getting rid of them. Basically, none of the above would fire any standing political person, and we'd have to get new candidates for that position, which would only allow people that are qualified and educated for the position to reapply for the position. Currently, America runs on a quote unquote democratic system of voting where 51 out of 100 people decides who runs for president or Senate or Congress. So if you get 51 people to vote yes and 49 people to vote no, the 51 still win. But if 51 of the people voted none of the above, then that would show the displeasure of the populace for the candidates available, and they'd have to go get new candidates. And in that case, regardless of your party, we'd have to restage new candidates, and only people that were really truly qualified would probably reapply for that job. Because currently the way it sits is our voting system is designed around popularity, not qualifications. So people get a popular vote. They're popular with the public. They have charisma or money, or they have some reasonable expectation of false value, and they get elected into their position, and then they make a lot of bad laws and a lot of bad rulings and a lot of bad decisions. And we've been stumbling through that system for 200 years now. It's time to change that system and give the voting populace back its power, instead of just electing people because they're in that party. Just because they're in that party does not mean that they're appropriate for that position. We need a different way to hire our leaders, regardless of their party. And the voting population needs to have a voice that's stronger than what we currently have. I bring this to your attention because our Congress and our House and our Senate keep allowing taxpayer tax dollars that are offered by the citizens to go to other countries and to fund things we don't want. We don't want to be in wars. We don't want to fund illegal immigration. We do not want to fund uh, programs that are not useful to the country. We're not here for that. Our citizens don't want all that. And if we could show that through our voting power instead of being lockstep with our party, because we don't have to be lockstep with our party. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Green Party, Independent. It's irrelevant. if we show as the public that the people that are being put up for election are not appropriate for the position, we will fundamentally change the way we operate our country. And it would be for the benefit of the country. I believe a lot more people are displeased with the governing body than are being counted by any polls. I think polls are biased and skewed and are a false representation of information. So that's my 2 cents on it. If you have ideas on it, leave a comment below. If you know of other countries that may be offering a none of the above ballot box, leave a comment below. If you have a better idea, leave a comment below. If you like this type of information and this type of content, subscribe, like, share it with a friend. If you really, really like this type of content, make your own content, produce your own YouTube videos, and share it. Share your videos with me so I can see what you're doing in the world. Have a great day.